We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros, Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. Happy Tuesday to you. Are you ready for a big day of fun and entertainment? All right. Hello, Blabs.
Hello, hi everybody. I too am excited for a fun day of entertainment.
You got to get the point.
Yeah.
That's right. You seem a little like you're dragging a little bit today, Blabs.
I didn't sleep. Well, I did, but like barely. So I'm just like, what day is it? So wake up, everybody.
Oh, we need like a Mr. Rogers intro.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
That's wonderful. Blabs, why do you have one ear in and one ear out?
So I can't hear myself. So I want to know how loud I am. If I have both headphones in, I can't actually understand how loud I am. So you'll notice I usually have it on this one. But this headphone died yesterday. I thought I was going deaf for part of the show yesterday. So if you actually play it back, you'll see me constantly swapping the headphones. Because I'm like, am I deaf? Or is this headphone dying? So I need to order new headphones. So
Okay.
yeah.
We'll get on that for you, Blabs.
So, yeah, and I can't wear the giant headphone things because they hurt my ears. Very sensitive ears.
You can't wear these?
I can't wear any of them. After like 20 minutes or so, they kill my ears. It's so painful. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, so
bummer.
earbuds for life.
Represent. There it is. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Thank you.
Curious to see the preference of earbuds versus ear cans, if you will. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Rev.
Hello, everyone. I don't know how I can follow that one up, but
He barked at you.
he
No,
did.
I didn't bark.
Wow.
No, I didn't bark. It was just,
He was
just
like,
like a big... I'm not Melanie Mack over
Don't make it weird. Oh,
Did
Oh,
you
boy.
see? Paolo, did you
Wait,
see
what?
Melanie? Did you see that video of Melanie?
She's barking?
I did.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately.
I don't look.
been
I don't
a
have
week.
any. Yes, I don't have any context for this at all. Blabs, none.
I don't know anything to do with this.
It's
I
so
know.
extended too. Like I'm like clicking on. I'm like, oh, it'll be a couple seconds. No, it's like a minute and a half.
Yeah. But okay,
So
hold
just
on.
barking?
Listen, I don't want to listen. Melanie has
Let's not
been
get into it.
fine-
Move on.
No. Listen, if you can't laugh at funny things, you can't laugh at funny things. All right. This is funny. All right. Let's laugh at funny things. Okay. All right. Here we are. Here's Melanie.
Is there context for this?
I don't know. I don't know.
What context would make this better?
I don't know. Like someone sent her $100 and said bark for a minute. I don't know.
Well, that's fair. I do the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I'm with you. By the way, stopped on an amazing freeze frame. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Phoenix in the background, literally barking right now. Please, everyone, welcome to the show on his birthday, celebrating with a big old bark. It's Phoenix. Oh, yeah, sorry, Phoenix.
Okay,
you good?
there we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how he gets his vocal cords ready to go.
Yeah, and I got the barking. I just don't know what eventually it turned into that. I didn't know what that was.
I don't know.
There we go.
Is this like your mating call? Is that what they're doing?
I don't know.
We
I
have
don't
no
know.
context, but it's wonderful.
Exactly. Like, what context do you need when we need to hear the rest of it?
the quartering had something to do with this.
Yes, I'm sure Big Jer had something to do with that for sure. I don't know. I don't know the context, but if we can't laugh at things like that, if she can't laugh at things like that, then what are we even doing here, right? We got to be able to laugh at, people doing bark noises and stuff. Like I'm the guy who at one point swung a hot dog from his underneath his legs. It was no big deal. Whatever, it is what it is. You do stupid things on the internet. Whatever, I don't care. I could care less. It's part of being online. With that said, I do think that there's some wonderful sounds coming out of that.
Can we just run that the whole show in the back?
What's your new text tone?
I'm sorry. the constant freeze frames are outstanding. Anyways, hey, so big show today. We got a lot to talk about. There was a X thread that was dropped by a former Halo dev, which I'll tell you what, if it is not a sober reminder that it is gone, it is dead, it is over. Everything you thought you loved is gone. And it really struck a chord with me personally. So I'm excited to go through that today. Very much looking forward to that. We are going into one of Rev's sick, demented, guilty pleasures today. We're going to give an update on Disney today with the D23. Sorry, Rev.
It's true. They got me.
I would say, incredibly famous actor is back from the dead, potentially. We will get to that as well. And we teased this yesterday. We didn't get a chance to get to it, but TECTONE may be suing Hasan. And speaking of Hasan, he wants to let you know he's not gay. He's definitely, really not gay. Okay? So look, big, lots of video game stuff today. We had a noticeable retirement in the video game space. I don't know if you heard about this, Phoenix. Did you hear about the notable video game developer who's hanging it up?
Nope.
Oh, I look forward to this. Okay, sounds good. Big show today. So if you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Join the 149,000 just normal men who have found us over on YouTube. If you are tuning in for the first time, hello. It's great to see you. We'd love for you guys to hit the follow button or subscribe, especially over on Rumble or on Kick or on Twitch. And, of course, you can find the show over on Spotify. Hey, it's Tuesday, Phoenix. You know that Wednesdays we do this thing. It's a brand new stream that just sweeps across the nation after the show on Wednesdays. It's the second edition.
Are you talking about Kicking It with Craig or
It's Craig it with, yeah, because that's today, but it means Wednesday.
All the men have had strokes.
No. It's tomorrow, Blabs. Maybe we should do Blabbing It with Kick as well, yeah?
I think Kicking It with Craig sounds a lot better than blah, blah, blah.
No.
It
sounds like Rocky.
It is perfectly
Sylvester
like.
Stallone.
I think Craig, you're going to be the only one potentially who understands this. It is exactly like the corporate Wayne's World theme song. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Wayne's World. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I had a boss named Wayne, and so whenever he texts,
Clown.
Excellent! Sorry, Blabs. We had the asset. I needed to play it.
I haven't played that in a good minute. So anyway,
It's been a
I had a
while.
boss named Wayne. He was a total fuckface. He lied on his resume and got the job and everything, and he was totally not skilled. But anyway, I had his text tone and ringtone as Wayne's World anytime he texted.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew if I had to answer or not.
Blabbing
Rev,
with Blabs.
Yeah. Rev, you ever seen Wayne's World before, like the 90s movie?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Yeah. I'd be curious to see how Blabs would react to seeing something that's a very distinct time capsule of the early to mid 90s. And I'd be interested to see. You think so? You think she'd hate
I've
it?
seen Wayne's World before.
The original Wayne's World.
You would have given it, I would imagine, at most a 5 out of 10.
I barely remember it though, but I have seen them. Yeah.
That was an extremely memeable movie. If
What's
the
wrong with
memes were a thing.
turtle?
The turtle?
Turtle.
Oh, no, Blabs. That's Dana Carvey in an entirely different movie.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of that one though too. Like I've seen that one as well. That's from
Master
the
of
90s.
Disguise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
You're the one who's seen Master of Disguise.
turtle,
I think that movie.
turtle.
I think that movie
That's all I
tremendously failed. But yeah, the Wayne's World was spectacular, especially
nine
like
times
those,
in the theater. 9 times.
9.
9, and then I also didn't. I was kind of an idiot, and I just kept saying "cream of some young guy" to my family all the time. They're like, "You don't know what that means." They're not understanding that.
Nope.
No,
What does it mean?
but I
I
love
don't remember.
Well,
It was a joke about it was like pretend like ordering from a Chinese kind of like restaurant essentially. So the cream of some young guy would. There you go.
Oh, is it like the snowball reference? Oh dear.
Yeah, that was Blabs. Right? Yeah, go ahead, Blabs.
I don't know what snowball means.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's go and move on. Let's go and move on.
Should just Google it.
No.
Yeah,
Moving
Blabs,
on.
you do whatever you want to do, Blabs. You do whatever you want to do. It's your show, and we're just here
No, I
for it.
shan't.
It's good. Well, I'll tell you this. If you haven't yet, you can subscribe here. And if you want to see little bits of the show, you can. We got a brand new Side Scrollers Bits channel, which we'd love for you guys to hit the old subscribe button. That's where you can find little snippets, if you will, of the show, which would be really, really great. So find little snips of the show. I'm doing a lot, putting up a lot of stuff over there. That's me handling that one over there. So would appreciate that. We're going to try to do our best to get to 10,000 subscribers over there. Also, we got Sin City coming up next month. Travel is booked. Bam! Ready to go. Arch, Jake, TECTONE, and us all hanging out. Oh, and Marty O'Donnell will be joining us as
Marty
well.
O'Donnell.
Woo, 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 woo. We need to update that
Nice.
graphic. I'll update that. Yeah, so it's going to be a fun time. Very much looking forward to seeing everybody out in Vegas in the end of September. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, travel's booked.
I'm
ready
excited
roll.
to meet Marty. I'm really, really.
Yeah.
I obviously I've loved what he did in the gaming world, and then to see what he's trying to do in the political world, I find him fascinating. So really going to be
I'm gonna have
interesting
to
and
get
fun
him
to
to
watch.
sign
Meet him.
something Halo, which means
It's
I'll
a
have to
big
buy something
political
Halo.
success.
I can get you some.
Yeah, you have like 5,000 copies. I'll just steal
That is
one.
correct.
Thank you.
5,000 copies of Halo?
I sure do. Yes,
I counted every single one of them. In fact, they're all on the shelf behind him.
correct.
Do you have the silver case Halo 2? Yeah, me too. Me too.
That's where you should get signed.
Right?
Yeah. Let's see. I have golly, let's see. The Mega Man creator. What's his name? Keiji Inafune. I have him sign. He signed a bunch of stuff for me.
Sounds like
we
he
had him out.
sneezed.
Yeah, we that's
Bless you.
extremely racist.
Thank
Extremely
you.
racist, Plot. Unbelievable. Keiji Inafune, I have several signatures in, but it'd be good to have Marty O'Donnell sign some stuff. It'd be great. Maybe we can sit down and do a sit-down interview with him, like a one-on-one with Marty O'Donnell.
It can be something very serious with Craig versus Marty.
You know, Craig, I don't know, please. But this is a question I always love asking. If this is derailing, it is, and you don't want to do it, we can do it later. But real fast question, because you brought up Mega Man.
Yes.
Does a game like Mega Man, which is absolutely memorization, it's all memorization, right? You would agree?
There's definitely skill attached to it, but yes. I understand what you're saying.
That leads into my question. A game with that much memorization, does that count as skill? If it's essentially just memorization patterns, does it count as skill?
Okay, so as somebody who has beaten Mike Tyson and White Tyson, that game is entirely
Different.
about...
That's
Well,
different. The
is it?
patterns change.
Not necessarily, because there is some randomization to Mega Man when you get to the bosses. Now you can manipulate that. Just I would say that platformers in general, right? And that's what you're speaking of, like an action platformer. Like I would say Donkey Kong Country falls in the same boat that you're talking about. I would say that pretty much any platformer where you move from left to right is there, and I would say there's tremendous amount of skill in those games.
Okay.
Yes. Personally. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not right or wrong. I'm just curious because if it's just memorization patterns, I don't know if that necessarily to me a skill is, let's say you're playing Guitar Hero. Okay, you can remember the song, but now a new song comes on you've never seen before. If your skills are intact, in theory, you should be able to 100% that as well, or do really well. But if it's the same exact song over and over and over again, does it count as skill or is it just reflex?
It really doesn't matter what I think. It matters what the chat thinks.
Yeah, I would love to know what they think. No right or wrong.
Rev, what do you think about that? Do you think
You
that
can have the knowledge of it, but you still have to have like the actual reaction time and the actual execution of everything. So I think it goes hand in hand.
That's an interesting thought process. I mean,
skill would be Craig Street Fighter, right? Like skill to me, I see
Yes.
absolute skill there. You've mastered combinations, you understand patterns, you understand what someone might do here or there, and so no matter what opponent comes to you, you're probably going to do really, really well. Whereas someone who just recognizes only memorization and a pattern, you give them something that randomizes that suddenly, and they're not going to do as well.
Okay, that's tough because I could see a situation where you could, based off what you're talking about, most video games are built around repetition and doing the same thing over and over again, right? I think of, and I would say, even a game like GoldenEye, right? Any sort of game where you traverse through a level from point A to point B, whether you're moving from left to right, right? If you're in a 3D space, those enemies all spawn from the same spots. They're always in the same spot no matter what, unless it's like a roguelike or something. So I would say that if that's the argument, probably 70 to 75% of video games fall into that category of trial and error, figuring it out. You know, a game like Contra, is there skill to beat Contra? I would say, yeah. There's definitely a game there's a lot of skill to beat Contra. Contra 3. Contra 3 is an incredibly hard game to beat. So yeah, that's an interesting question. There is definitely skill attached to a game like Street Fighter, where there is no where the entire thing is built around randomness and spontaneity.
Let's say, take Contra. Like, let's say you master Contra.
Mm-hmm.
I throw you, so someone who's never played 2, Super Contra. They're great at 1. Put them in 2. Wouldn't be surprised they can't get through the first level or 2. It wouldn't shock me because now suddenly the patterns have changed. But if your skill was there, if you really truly understood the skill, in theory, no matter what level I throw at you, you should be able to overcome it. That's kind of my point. And I'm not saying right or wrong. It's just that conversation has always fascinated me.
Deranged God Loki says, is playing an instrument a skill? It's just remembering hand positions and patterns. This argument seems stupid to me. Well, number one, it's not an argument. It's simply a conversation.
Attaboy.
So, but I think I think that video games are especially early video games like today, even to a lesser extent today. And I'd say newer games like Fortnite, games like, any sort of battle royale game, there is an element, there's that learning curve, right? And you have that learning curve all the way back to Donkey Kong, where you have to learn how the levels will how the barrels will fall, right? You need to learn in Fortnite how to build a certain thing or what this gun does. You need to learn the meta inside the video game. But once again, when you look at a game like Donkey Kong, I can play Donkey Kong and get to level 3. Right? Billy Mitchell can play Donkey Kong for 7 days in a row and knows how to manipulate every little aspect of it. But that comes with just the learning and the education of how the game works. And there are different levels to that. So yeah, I would say yes, it's definitely skill.
Well, to answer this guitar thing real quick. So, like, for me personally, no, it would not be a skill. If, let's say I just pick up one Nirvana song and I just play that over and over and over and over again. That basically I am with reflex playing the song. No, a skilled guitarist are people that are the ones that do new things with it. A Jimi Hendrix that changed the whole idea of what you can do with a guitar, etc. That would be skill. Just doing a pattern, I don't know if that necessarily is skill. That's so, I don't know.
Well,
just curious.
Yeah. Well, with that said, from doing things over and over again allows you to have the ability to then adapt and take those skills. Like if I went in and going back to, let's just say, bring it over to sports, right? Mm-hmm. If I was to go learn how to dribble with my right hand every single day, right? And then I was to learn how to dribble with my left hand every single day. And like, that's a very basic skill, but I'm able to bring it into a game, and it is a functional skill that I didn't necessarily learn how to do it in a game, but I learned from practice how to do one individual thing. So the skills adapt and evolve over time. So, with that said, Contra 3 is a great game. Good conversation.
Oh, it's a great game. Love it.
I just put a pin on. We can go down that rabbit hole all day long.
We'll continue. But anyway, I'd love to hear what the chat thinks.
Yes, please let us know. You know what the chat has to say about that? I was actually kind of shocked to see them. They were just all over the The chat loves it. I don't know. It's
Like
crazy.
George of the Jungle. Anyone go to the zoo?
Once again, amazing freeze frames every single time. Like I can't stop. Oh my god! All right, we have a lot to talk about today. I'm very glad you guys are with us. Once again, do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We had like big thumbs up goals early in the show, like 3 years ago, and we've kind of really strayed from that. So we need to do a better job of pushing the thumbs up thing because there's a direct. Rev, do you know this? That there's a direct correlation between the thumbs up ratio to the viewership ratio because it shows engagement to YouTube. It's crazy. So
I try to encourage people, but you know, I feel like ever since they removed the dislike button, people are less inclined even to thumbs up a video. So
Yeah.
I
good point.
agree. I agree. Yeah,
It's like, what does it matter? Nobody knows.
The total sad day of blabs, depressed blabs. What does it even matter anymore?
Why are we here? Just suffer.
All right. Well, speaking of suffering, I got a great story right at the top, Blabs. I think you found this one, but we're ready to roll. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News. Rev, I would love to hear your take on Oreos. Yes or no?
oh yes, great. Can I do a story?
No, Rev, nothing
Very
would make
quick
me
story
happier.
about Oreos,
No, it does.
okay?
It doesn't even need to be quick. Please take your time.
Okay, so when
Full
I
detail.
was in utero, my mom got some troubling news. They thought I was gone. Okay, no pulse. They couldn't hear my heartbeat. And this is back in the day, they couldn't like instantly figure things out. And she went home and they said, we'll get back to you over the weekend. Come back on Monday. What son's doing. And my mom,
This has to do with Oreos, huh?
it gets there. Hold on. She went back home and had an entire package of Oreos. And that's the story. And then I had a heartbeat on Monday, and I'm
What?
here.
Wait.
So you were saved by Oreos?
Were you a
Probably.
zombie baby for several days?
I guess so, yeah. They could not hear my heartbeat. I was a chill baby. I was just chilling.
Oh, okay,
So-
okay. It was a faint. Obviously, you were alive. It
Well,
was
I was
beating. Just very
obviously I
faintly.
was alive.
Yes.
They just couldn't hear that I was alive.
Yeah, that
I
happened
love-
to my nephew actually. The one doing the ultrasound was like, "Oh, we can't really hear the heartbeat. That's fine. Come back another day." My sister's just like, "What? Like, what are these
Well,
people
that's like
doing?"
the craziest
Yeah,
part. They said, come back on Monday. It's Friday. Come back on Monday. We'll see if your
Yeah.
son
Right.
is alive.
right. Isn't that awful? Like, where's the bedside
Terrible.
manners? You could just not say anything, be like everything's fine or whatever, and keep them calm until like they actually see like whoever they need to see in the next couple of days. Crazy.
I appreciate that you got sugar-footed back to life thanks to Oreos.
Good idea.
your mom was like
And
incredible.
I somehow avoided diabetes.
Right.
Amazing.
Well, now you have. I love that. Look, a package of Oreos, apparently, an entire package of Oreos has about 3,400 calories in it. And those
I needed
3,000
that
calories.
fuel, okay?
That's right. Jacked Rev up. Oh my gosh, that's great. So Rev, with that in mind, have you seen the new flavors coming out of Oreo?
have not.
Lots of new flavors. Well, they are releasing very odd timing for this. There's a summer carnival tin that they're releasing, which looks like this. I don't know why they're releasing the summer carnival tin as we head into fall, but here we are. This is a special edition here. Inspired fudge flavors. Now, Rev, as the Oreo expert on the show, which I'm very excited to see, what do you think of the following flavors? Hot honey cornbread, dill pickle, strawberry shortcake, cotton candy, lemonade, and chocolate milkshake and fries.
What
Oreo.
on earth does that taste?
the only good ones are strawberry shortcake and the chocolate milkshake and fries. I could do without the fries aspect, but I see what they're going for.
Okay. This is interesting. Phoenix, you look like you're in deep thought over this right here.
Yeah, all these sound. I mean, it's just weird when I'm thinking about an Oreo doing this, but I mean, the hot honey cornbread sounds wonderful to me.
Really?
That
Everything
actually
else-
does sound interesting because I do
Yeah.
like cornbread and I do
Yes, I
like
love
honey.
cornbread. Yep.
Yeah, I'd be down to try all of these, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
The strawberry shortcake one, I know exactly what that's going to taste like. I know what chemical strawberry
Yeah,
shortcake would
yeah.
taste like. I know exactly what that's like.
Can we all agree that dill pickle is disgusting?
Yeah, we can
Yes.
agree on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd still try it. I'd still take a little nibble.
We all agree that the dill pickle is extremely overrated at this point. I think we
I
all
like
yes.
pickles.
We know, Blabs. We know you love pickles. We understand. But do you like dill pickle Oreos?
I don't know. It depends on how it tastes. Again, I'm curious. Will I get the sugar foot and explode if I bite one of those?
Probably. Yeah. Your foot will just explode right off. Yeah.
So the
I think that's
idea
how it
is they're
works.
removing, my understanding, right, is the chocolate is replaced by one of these flavors and it's the cream that stays. Is that it? Or they're also keeping the chocolate because then that changes everything.
They do look like they're covered in some sort of flavoring. That's like it's the Oreo then covered with said thing.
I thought it was
So-
the cream.
These are good
I
questions.
think it's the
Probably
cream that tastes like the new flavor. So like the cream is the pickle or
So
the cream is the cotton
chocolate
candy.
and pickle? That can.
Oh my god, can we do like fondue pickle chocolate?
Well, this is a big deal, Blabs.
Please
There's a
don't.
12 count, and I will buy this right now, Blabs. I'll buy this right now. This is a 12. It's only a 12 count, Blabs. A 12 count for $25.
That's insane.
That's $2
That's-
an
yeah.
Oreo.
Yeah, exactly. But you do get the tin, and you can always put your buttons and sewing stuff inside of it.
Good point, Blabs.
That's where I was going with this. I was
Oh,
like,
I
man,
do
I
like
could
that
really.
they're individually wrapped, though. That's nice. We don't see that very often.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I like
Well, okay, here it is, Phoenix. This is an Oreo chocolate sandwich cookie. This is according to their website. And then it's covered in all this other chemicals and death here. So, oh my gosh, each cookie is 130 calories. Holy
Good.
shit.
Well, I bet you they're big. I wouldn't be surprised if they're bigger than the
Oh, no.
standard
Not.
cookie.
No, they're not.
Oh no, that's a no.
Oh.
Yeah. Phoenix, I would love to see you eat these things.
Hey, you get some iron in it. What a good source of vitamins and nutrients, huh?
Do you think the chat would like this if we did this in real time on the show? Maybe,
Send them
perhaps.
Yeah, a little taste test.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blabsy, would you be interested in trying this for the show?
I'd have a little tiny nibble of each one. Yes, that's all I can actually do.
That's not how this works.
Unfortunately, I would love to. I cannot.
I would love to see you buzzing from the amount of sugar and shit.
I'd just
That's-
start doing like cartwheels and somersaults. Whee!
Have you guys ever
Yeah.
had fried Oreos?
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes, it's been like 2,000 years though.
Whoa. Did you just Rev?
No, like good. Like
Oh, okay.
they're that good.
I was gonna say your mom would be incredibly upset at you.
Speaking
just
of
now.
like fried stuff, this just came to my head. I don't know why, because of the cotton candy. Did you ever see that video of the raccoon trying to eat the cotton candy and it fell inside the water and it just
Yeah.
like dissolves and he's all upset because his food just disappeared. He's like, where'd it go?
That poor
Blabs,
raccoon.
in the future, if you're going to reference a video about raccoons and cotton candy dissolving, please pull it up before
Okay.
you. Okay, thank you, Blabs. It's very important.
Yeah.
All right. My God, let's have. This is going to be great.
I
Well, anyways,
found it. Do you want to see it?
well, of course I do, Blabs. Why would I not?
Okay.
Yeah, I do love
All
raccoons.
Why would I not
Yeah.
want to see this?
Here it is. Okay, so this is courtesy of YouTube. I have it muted because it's weird audio, but see, he like finds the cotton candy and then, oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh!
I feel like I'm watching gore. This is very upsetting.
Oh,
No, he's so
my
upset.
God.
He's like, my food! No!
Oh, that's
end.
rough. That's rough. My God. Well, that's thanks for ending that on such a sad note, Blabs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought of the cotton candy and the raccoon. So,
All right. Well, maybe we'll get that for y'all, and you can try it on the show.
water and cotton candy?
No, the Oreos, Blabs. The
Oh.
Oreos. What the segment was about.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Oram came in with $5. says Blabs can't wear headphones because her ears are freakishly huge. Hey, Craig and Rev. Happy birthday, Phoenix. Lizard, lizard, lizard.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good.
Really big.
Oh, God. I just love that you happen to have a measuring tape at your desk at all times. I love that.
I also have knives. You know, I found even more knives in here. I forgot about them. They were underneath like my whiteout, and I was like, oh, I have even more knives. And there's more knives in my closet too. I forgot about that. So.
Robert came in and says, I need your opinion on the Lindsay Clancy case. What is that?
Is that the woman who was psychopath murdered her kids or something?
Yes, and people are sympathizing with her.
That's crazy.
Yes, that's incorrect. There's the opinion that it is incorrect to sympathize with the murderer.
Yeah. There you go. That's crazy.
That's it? She killed her kids and
Yep.
people
Yeah, she
are like,
killed her
And people are
three
blaming the
children.
husband.
I think it was postpartum depression. I don't know enough about this. Don't quote me, but I think that's what they're saying the issue was. Is that correct?
Like, obviously, that's a very real thing, but, like, that's very different than strangling your kids to death.
Yeah.
right.
And
Like,
then people being like, oh, this poor woman.
Okay, hold on.
What she's been through.
A little bit of background here for
Did
me.
she, like, strangle them?
Just for context. Yes, you're saying she strangled her 3 kids. Is that right?
She killed them.
Uh-huh.
I got to look
Okay.
this up. Don't
Okay,
quote me.
please. Yeah, okay. I would just say, like, you can be sad and depressed, but after you take the life of one of your kids, no matter how sad you are,
Strangulation.
you should. Yeah, okay, that's horrible. You should probably be like, I did a very bad thing, and realize
Killed 3
that.
of them.
That's ridiculous.
Like,
Well,
There's-
apparently,
all
like,
3.
she's admitted it, right? And people are like, I don't know. I think the husband had something to do with this. I think the husband is actually the one who's culpable here. It's
Okay.
crazy. It's like the prosecution, the defense, everyone's like, yep, she did it. It's a matter of, like, if she was insane at the time, but, like, TikTok.
Wow.
That's crazy.
What can you say?
And people are giving her money because of this?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
What a
how much
sad
money are we talking?
situation.
There's a GoFundMe. I think
How
it's in
much
the
is
6
it?
figures.
Yeah, it's like almost like $1 million, isn't it?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Where are Phoenix? Do you have the combination for the nukes? Because if you did, now would be a time to drop them. God King Emperor.
Oh, I have a button here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, see everybody. Show's over.
Oh, we have another button we can press. I wonder what this one does. Should I try it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Just end it now.
There it is.
Maybe
Forgot about that one.
I was like, wait, it says just end it now. What is that?
There we go. I forgot about that. Man, we have so many good assets on the show. It's ridiculous. CG Hero came in and says, thoughts on Disney making adult-oriented romantasy
I
stories
saw
on
that.
Webtoons, starting with a reimagining of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
We'll get to
Weird,
Disney here in
weird.
just a second. Yeah.
Weird.
I'm sorry to interrupt. The GoFundMe is at $900,000.
Yeah, close to $1 million.
For what? Like
Crazy's
giving her...
gonna support
It's the
Crazy.
family fund. Of
Maybe
course,
legal fees or
excluding,
whatever?
the part of the family that's been murdered, but
Yeah. My God, unbelievable. We are screwed as a society. Bloopity Snooples came in with $100. Says,
Wow,
Blabs,
thank
bark
you.
for a minute. JK, happy birthday, Phoenix, and good day
Thank you.
to y'all. Quick time velocity. I don't know what that means at the end, but I do love a little... Oh, there. Yeah, a little otter
He's
right there.
back. He's okay.
Oh, I think it was just some other username who just got thrown in there.
Blabs copied and pasted. Good day to y'all. Quick time velocity.
Time velocity. My
Hey.
new
There's
greeting.
a Rumble username with that. So it must have been when I was copying it really, really fast to get everything. His username got copied into the Rumble rant.
Bloopity Snooples, thank you so much. Appreciate that. That's
Shout out quick time, you got featured.
Bloopity Snooples taking good old quick time velocity along for the ride. That's good.
Oh, he's in the chat. He says, yay, sneaky side scrollers mentioned.
Sneaky. That's right. Hey, Rev, can we get a Desu, Demon Time, and Lizard for our Tuesday enjoyment?
Okay. Desu, Demon Time, and there you go.
All right. Wow. Seems like some lore building. This is
Yeah,
wonderful.
lots of lore.
Lizard.
Heck says, somewhat fun fact, when 9/11 happened, Dana Carvey was in the turtle costume on set, and when the set had a moment of silence for 9/11.
That's awful.
I'm just imagining Dana Carvey just standing there with that poor turtle outfit.
Can you know how everyone's got where were you on 9/11? Well, Dana
yeah,
Carvey's
this
got
is
his own
weird.
version.
Yeah.
standing in a turtle costume. Terrorism. Caldwin says, it's a fair question. We should totally tell Blabs live on YouTube stream what a snowball is.
Yikes.
Do you want to build a snowman?
You want to look it up, Blabs?
Yeah, that's
Do
it.
I want to? Anyway, DB Wild sent a really funny meme we put in the private chat for you, Craig. All right, let's see. Urban Dictionary. Should I really look this up, Phoenix?
Oh, hold on. Sorry, Phoenix. Go ahead.
Well, you're there now.
Okay, or a snowball kiss is a sexual slang term for the practice where one partner takes semen into the mouth or an oral sex and then transfer it back into the other partner's mouth because, ew, no, do not partake in the snowball unless it's outside with real snow. And it's different meaning, of course. I don't like this. I take back. No, I don't want this. I don't want to build a snowball with any of you. Thank you. Stop.
You had a Freudian slip of I don't want to build a snow blow.
I don't want a snowblow or snowball.
Oh, my God. All right. I'm going to move on from that. Captain Ruddy came in. Rudy says, Smugalana, Rev, and Straub should start a podcast where all they do is troll Quangos called the Alana, Rev, and Straub Entertainment Show. YouTube will let me use the acronym. Okay. Thank you very much, Captain. A little content suggestion for you there, Rev.
I don't get the acronym. What?
I didn't. I felt like I was missing something,
Tarsus?
too. I don't know. Yeah. Charles Du says, Wayne's World is one of my favorite movies ever. Easy 10 out of 10. To this day, when I see something I want, it will be mine. Oh, yes, it will be mine. Absolutely.
Yes, agreed. 10 out of 10.
Young Stove says, I play Tekken ranked. Memorization is of move list is key, but to execute well and adapt to other players requires pure skill and wits. Happy birthday, Phoenix. Bish.
Thank you.
David says, Phoenix is confusing skill with talent. Skills can be trained, and pattern recognition and execution can both be trained. Last Effect says, Craig, did you hear about the Alex Jones and Jer debate? No, I have not. Please tell me more. Can't wait to hear about that. Captain Dirty says, there's a pizza place here in Minnesota that has a kinda a big dill pizza. Dill infused garlic sauce, a lot of Canadian bacon, pickles, cheese, more pickles, and topped with a dill leaf garnish. Blabs, you into that idea?
Good, though.
Canadian bacon, cheese, more pickles. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Rev's on board, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd try it.
I'm not into the pickle at all, personally. Not a fan.
I'm going to click.
Jeff.
Thank you. Nothing
Craig is like a jazz pianist. He has learned all the classics and can sight read a new side-scroller game because of his experience with that. Yes, I am I'm first chair in the jazz world as a jazz pianist. I don't even know if that's a thing.
I was second chair.
Mm-hmm. Res World, Demon Time, excellent.
I thought you burped for a second.
I did excellent. Just to be in line with the demon.
When were you able to do that?
I can do everything, including snowballing.
Wow. Okay. Luxfer
right,
says, tell Rev his glasses are too small.
Gay.
They've never changed sizes. I'm sorry. Not once.
Modest Rat says, hey, Barabi, ¿cómo estás, mi michis? Blabina, grazie. I like pickles too. A good day, used to's Ravino. Also, Phoenix. The only thing that matters is can said skills pay the bills. Arrivederci, mi amigos. Thanks so much, Modest Rat. And Mercenary says, anyone who actually thinks Lindsay is not guilty is either completely insane or demonically possessed, just like her. Wow, there's a lot there. Thank you guys very much for the great start. By the way, going back to the 20 yellow supers Montez goal today. We'll see if we can hit that today. It'd be great if we did. Appreciate y'all support. Let's get on it. All right, let's move on to our next story, which is Reb's guilty, dirty pleasure.
Why don't you just call me a naughty boy while you're at it? This is weird, bro.
Hey, Reb,
you naughty thing.
Naughty
From
boy.
snowballing to this, guys, come on.
Whoa. Let's
No.
talk about Disney. Mally Mouse has an update. Like is it 2 years, Blabs? They do a D23. Is that what it is? Where I think it's.
I honestly thought it was the annual D23 yearly.
Well, it's like a big event. It's like where they unveil everything.
Yearly. You can join.
I thought it was
Well, at
yearly.
least the membership is yearly.
Okay. Well, let's get an update of it from Mally Mouse. She's going to tell us everything that went on, and if this
Mally.
will turn. Yeah, Mally's great. She's very excited about this.
Here's everything you may have missed at the D23 Entertainment Showcase last night. First things first,
Okay. By the way, I have it sped up a little bit, so because it's 3 minute long video, but that's okay.
we got confirmation that Princess Diaries 3 is in the works from the Queen of Genovia herself, Anne Hathaway. We do not have a date for this movie yet. Up next, they announced that Zootopia 3 is
Apparently,
in the works, and
there we go. Let's just we can hear it good, but it's just a matter of.
I do want to point out though that like Julie Andrews is not coming back for Princess Diaries 3, and apparently
I'm
neither
sure-
is Chris Pine. So it's like, what the fuck are they doing? Why are they making this movie?
That's just a cash grab.
Yeah, I don't
a
like
little
this
bit of
idea.
what it looks like an extended end credit scene to show where they're going to be heading. It looks like we're heading to the world of the birds. There's no date for this movie yet either. Next, we got the announcement that Frozen 3 will be coming to theaters in fall of 2027, and we got a lot from this. We got statues on display at the expo, different concept art that was shown, and even a little bit of animation. Oh, right, and Josh Gad also made an appearance where he sang his new love song that Olaf sings to his new girlfriend, Samantha. Up next, announced Lilo and Stitch 2 would become...
Mally is so excited for this. She's so unbelievably excited for all this. I have a hard question for everybody here. Is Mally a Disney adult?
She is, but she's not a bad Disney adult. I find her to be like layers and levels. To
But
Disney.
is she an adult that likes Disney or a Disney adult?
Okay.
She's an adult that likes Disney, but she also loves going to theme parks and everything like that. So, technically speaking, because if you look up, I literally looked this up the other day, right? Disney adult is one that likes going to theme parks and stuff. So
Yeah,
she's
I would also like.
she's not a psychopath like the one who's Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you guys see that?
Yeah, so like that is like the insane Disney adult. I find her to be like levels.
Yeah, I think that's an accurate way of putting it. I think, like, you know, this is clearly a successful person who really has a fandom for this, but can put it in perspective, knows when it's getting to be too much, knows how to, you know, not interfere with people. So, like, it's a very responsible Disney adult.
Yeah, I also think this comment makes the most sense. Mally is a rare Disney adult under 460 pounds.
That is also correct.
Nice. Okay. Let's continue here with Mally.
Coming summer 2028, and based on this poster preview, we can probably expect to see Angel make an appearance. Next, Incredibles 3 is set to come out summer of 2028, and we even got a little info on it. Not only do we get this preview of what our villain is going to look like, but we also got told that because the first movie was about Mr. Incredible and the second was about Mrs. Incredible, the third movie is going to focus on the Parr kids. Up next, Coco 2 was announced, and
If she's not being paid by Disney, I don't know what's going on here.
I'm with you on that.
We need to pay her immediately.
I'm with you on that. She's too happy. She's so happy and so exuberant with her.
Problem is she's too right-leaning, so they won't pay her or do any of that stuff.
Obviously.
It's like me with the Harry Potter stuff. I'm pretty positive, unless you count HBO, but like they would never pay me or collab with me because I speak my mind. Unfortunately, that means criticizing the big bad companies.
Well, I'll tell you, there's just about a minute there, another minute from her. Let's get to some other stuff. There was also a Kingdom Hearts show that was announced, which sounds pretty fun. That's interesting to hear.
I've actually never played Kingdom Hearts, but I've always wanted to, so I think I might do it before this next one comes out because the fourth one was announced, and they're saying it's coming out in 2027.
Blabs, you would love Kingdom Hearts.
That's what I was thinking. I'm pretty sure I'd
Is it
like
an
it.
RPG?
It's like an action RPG.
Oh, okay. So it's not turn-based.
No, imagine it. It's like Final Fantasy with
Well, that's turn-based.
with Disney. Well,
I am not a Final Fantasy, but I may have that wrong. But
yeah. Like old school Final Fantasy is turn based. Like new Final Fantasy is like an action RPG where like there's turn based elements to it, but but yes, Blabs, you would love it. The theme song alone of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I hear it's all really great.
Yeah.
The weird thing about the Kingdom Hearts panel was they did like a little anniversary reenactment of was it Haley Joel Osment, whatever his name was, and the other guy, and then the very next day like Hayden dies. Weird, huh?
Well, also exciting coming out of D23 Blabs. I know you're really excited about this. A Latino takeover of Star Wars.
So very.
Ahsoka star Rosario Dawson praises the Latino takeover.
Which I do find funny because technically speaking, it would be Latina if she was intelligent because she's feminine, so she would know that it'd be Latina takeover.
What does it mean to be able to do that, and also to do that for us girls of color?
God, what an exhausting question. Oh my God.
God.
I feel like we should ask that exact same question to every male actor. What does it mean? What does it feel like to be a white male actor? And you're like, instead of being like, oh, I'm so proud, it's so great to have that, they would be like, it's incredibly embarrassing.
I apologize.
I hate myself.
You know what's funny though? Is that like Rosario Dawson has been an A-lister for over 20 years. So it's like she's made it. She was in, what was it? I forget that freaking Broadway that she was in way back in the day. She made it, and like she's blown up, right? She's been in tons of stuff. She's a big nerd. She's a big dork. She can act and everything. So it's like clearly she did not have these problems about being, a colored woman or whatever. When she's been in the industry for over 20 years and is a household name at this point. And now she's freaking Ahsoka, which by the way, I hated the casting since day one. Never should have been live action Ahsoka. Ugh.
How do you really feel about it, Blabs?
I could. I read when I saw that they made Ahsoka live action and they cast Rosario Dawson. And they didn't even tell Ashley Eckstein what a fucking stab in the back for everything that she did to Disney. Like, nah, get fucked. Ugh.
Giant. Absolutely giant. And, I love the Latino takeover in Star Wars.
Latino. But by the way, you're right. Not inclusive at all. At all. The fact that she left the X out at the end of that, Latinx, the entire time, like I'd be upset at her if I'm being totally honest. If I was a woman of color, I'd be extremely offended by her bigoted statement.
Whereas it's been really stunning and beautiful.
Identify as one?
Good question, Rev. I think I probably should. And you know what? I do now. I do. Thank you very much. I do identify as a Latinx woman for the next 25 seconds.
But and I love it even, when you got to have young Ahsoka on our show. And this is a character that is so profound no matter what stage of her life that you kind of check in. She really is such an incredible, dynamic, special character that George and Dave created. And to have the adventure continue and be able to share this next season with folks is a dream come true.
What does it mean?
I really felt seen there while she was talking about me as a Latinx woman of color, and I appreciate her bravery.
The movie was Rent, by the way. That was the movie from 2005, Rent. It was pretty big. Yeah. So she clearly made it.
Yeah. Well, of course. You're not in like all these Disney productions if you don't make it, right? Mm-hmm. Disney is the epitome of making it. Mm-hmm. It's silly the idea. Also, did you hear about there's a drag queen at D23? Did you hear about this at all?
Yeah. This drag queen, by the way, is a creepy psycho. What's his face's name? God damn it. So like if you ever seen this guy without his makeup on, ugh, scary looking. But yeah, I will give him credit. He can absolutely sing. So he used to play the mom in Hairspray, who is usually played by a man. So like clearly talented because he can sing and all this other stuff. But good God, is this guy like a psychopath if you look at his Instagram? I forget his name.
I'm sorry, real quick. Phoenix, if you just wouldn't mind, do me a favor. Guess which one of these is the man.
You'll never be able to guess.
That's tricky here. I'm thinking the one on the far right could be maybe
Phoenix. You are correct. The 6'8" linebacker in the wig is in fact the.
Okay.
Yes. Just I know.
I'm going to tell you with a guess. I just fucking threw. Yeah, it was a total guess.
You nailed it. There you go. And there is one last little thing which I was very intrigued by when I saw this, and as somebody who grew up in the '80s, who actually loved Epcot as a kid. I was very, very intrigued when my brother texted me and let me know that Dreamfinder and Figment are coming back to Epcot. And I don't know if you guys know anything about Dreamfinder and Figment, but these were the original mascots of Epcot Center back then.
The Figment Dragon became the big thing about the popcorn bucket. He really started the popcorn bucket trend that we have today.
You are correct. So they are doing their best with his fake hand over here. You can see his fake hand holding up the Figment and his other hand going up to control Figment. The Dreamfinder and Figment are returning. My brother texted me that. He's like, hey, did you see Dreamfinder and Figment are coming back to Epcot? And I thought, well, that's a shame. I'll never have an opportunity to see them. Because I don't plan on going back.
They're also doing like a villain thing with Disney, like it's some Maleficent ride or some Lion King ride as well, if I'm not mistaken. They announced a slew of stuff. There was also this commercial that I saw that actually was like really sweet, which I found very impressive because like Disney has not had a nice track record these last couple of years. So it was nice to see an actual very wholesome Disney commercial. It was about these two girls who were just kind of like imagining their princesses and all that. But then one of them moves away but they're still friends all this time later. And then their moms and then their kids hang out. And it was like a very sweet like Disney story. And I was like, oh, wow. So you guys are capable of still doing storytelling and stuff. It's just you're all chasing the wrong money. So...
Was she a Latina?
It's a good question. Blaz, was she Latina like me?
No, they were both white girls. That's the best part.
Oh, wow. It's so racist. Unbelievable. Blaz.
It was refreshing to see two white girls in a commercial.
You can't say white girl.
White girl.
As a Latina woman, all right? Just saying, Blabs. You offend me greatly.
That's all right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
Phoenix,
not sorry.
Phoenix not coming out of D23. But coming out of the words of Vin Diesel's mouth as we pivot to some serious big news. We have an update on the new Fast and Furious movie. Straight from Vin Diesel.
The forever script. When do you start shooting?
We start shooting in December.
In December?
Yeah. If I can make good on the request from the studio, and I'm in a good place now. I've had to go through 4 sets of writers, 4 years of development to get to something that I felt would be worthy of a finale. And when I read the script a couple of weeks ago, it was just...
But is it really the finale? Because remember, you once...
Attaboy. Phoenix over here like, is it? Let's find out.
Said no sequels.
Oh, you're good. That's me. That's low. You're right. I confess I was vulnerable. I told you I was wrong. And you stabbed me in the heart with it.
You know what the biggest takeaway from all this is that this guy from Variety didn't ask him a question about his sexuality, which is something that we see all the time from them. So Phoenix, new Fast and Furious. Is this Fast 10 that's coming out? Is this or Fast 11?
Oh, wow. Fast 11. And I feel like this story has not been told. I think we could do another 11 after it. I just feel like we haven't gotten to really the heart of the story. Am I crazy? I could have sworn. Remember, like, I don't know, 2 months ago, I felt like we saw footage of them on set. I thought they were already filming. Am I nuts on that?
I thought they were filming too.
You're right,
I remember reading that.
Phoenix, as somebody who doesn't follow the world of Fast and Furious like you do, I don't.
Well, it's too complex. You don't know.
Yes. Well, I don't know anything about it. I don't know. Well, there you go, Phoenix. I'm very excited for you because it sounds like Fast 11.
Maybe they were in pre-production.
I don't know. Listen, I just know 4 years in development, 4 different sets of scripts. This is shaping up to probably be a great, great movie.
What if they split it up?
In the cinema, day one with a big ass thing of popcorn. It's gonna be great.
What if they split it up into 2 endings, like you see with these movies now? It's like two movies at the end, and they finish it up. They release the first half.
It's like the GTA of movie franchises. Like people will just see that no matter what.
Yeah,
it's correct.
At the end of the day, Phoenix, people love family. That's
we sure
about.
Do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Especially when those checks clear.
Man, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, nobody, friend of the show, has totally unrelated to what we were just talking about with Melanie Mack. He tagged me in this, so maybe I just wanted to show this on stream. Let's see what happens here.
20 million years ago, an ape-like creature inhabited the earth.
You know what I am sick and tired of?
Oh no!
Cable.
All right.
I agree, Melanie. I agree.
Maybe screen that next time.
Yeah, we'll need to watch that another time. All right. Okay. Wanted to get to this quick hit. Speaking of movies and entertainment, there was an odd post on Instagram this morning, Blabs. From the Robin Williams account. What the hell is going on here? Robin Williams been dead for a while.
So yeah, that is the weird thing. So if you go on Instagram and you look up at Robin Williams' account, the last time he posted was when he was alive. It was like over 600 weeks ago, back in 2014. All of a sudden, then his daughter and Cody, his son, posted this thing, and it sounds like to me that they're basically stating, hey, there won't be any AI Robin Williams material being produced, at least from them. You never know, somebody on the web can do it, obviously, but like it won't be official, it won't be real. At least that's what I'm hoping. I don't know.
Why don't you read this off real quick, Lab, so we can get the full scope.
It says, as we recognize what would be our dad's 75th year, we're grateful to see new generations discovering his work while longtime fans continue to celebrate the joy he brought into their lives. As technology evolves, we want this to be a safe, trusted place where the stories, photos, videos, and memories shared reflect his legacy with authenticity, warmth, and care. This is our way of sharing his unique talent and humor with the world, including the moments that made us and so many of you laugh as we remember our dad's extraordinary life and work. He continues to inspire us and delight people all over the world. Zach, Zelda, and Cody Williams.
Okay.
So to me, when they say like this is our way of sharing his unique talent, and they're saying as technology evolves, we want this to be safe, I don't know if it sounds like they're gonna be like licensing his AI likeness or not. So there's a lot of speculation to it. If you look at like on the actual link, you'll see it. Like the comments, people are curious. Is like, is this going to be like AI or not AI?
Unless it's maybe I'm reading this completely. Maybe it's the opposite. It's as technology evolves. Let's insert AI. We want this to be a safe, trusted place. Meaning we want to make sure that is not being used. We want authentic.
That's
photos and memories.
That's the way that I took that as technology is changing, and we want if anything is going to happen, it's going to be through us. And I didn't take it as no, we're not doing it at all. Maybe I'm reading it.
I don't know. I thought it was just no AI, and they're just going to use the actual footage that already exists.
Rev, what are your thoughts on dead actors being like more or less pulled out of the ground and used with AI to, let's just say Clint Eastwood. I know he's not dead, but let's just say he hypothetically, while he's alive, said, yeah, I'd like to use the younger version of myself in a new action movie. And they had a stand-in actor, and then they used AI to, go over, de-age him or something like that. Are you okay with that? I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, I feel like it's something they can certainly do. I just feel like it's very ghoulish. And I feel like anybody who is connected to the actor, who is allowing that to happen, like, it's obvious to me that they're basically vultures. Like, let people rest. I don't understand the obsession with trying to continue stuff like that. Like, can we just get some new content, some new stuff without having to literally bring back deceased actors to monetize them? I don't know. The whole thing feels very just ghoulish to me. I don't know.
Phoenix, are you on board with it? Like, let's say the families come in. They're like, yeah, you know what? Robin Williams was great, right? And the family goes, okay, we'd like to see my dad star in a new comedy, buddy cop comedy with Chris Tucker from 1999.
When you put it that way, sign me up. I think for me, my feelings aside, I'm looking at this like on a more just a neutral, logical standpoint. For me, it would have to be that the actor signed away saying, moving forward, if I were to pass away, you can have the likenesses so long as a family member, blah, 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 blah. I can see that as like a parent wanting to always make sure their kid is okay. Like, it's basically, listen, I'm dead, and now you have a revenue stream, and I can do this. And as long as you're just looking over it, make sure it works, and they're not bastardizing my image. Okay. Listen, that's your choice. Godspeed. I definitely don't agree with it when the actor had no say. The person had no say. They're dead. Like take Paul Walker. So I disagree with. Where I can actually completely be on board is moving forward to say to an actor, if you're going to do this movie and you were to pass away, we're able to complete the film using AI. That I could totally see and probably kind of get behind, as long as they actually died. It's not like that you can't be fired and then they finish the film with you. So you had to pass away. That could maybe work for me. But it has to be essentially it has to be the person themselves signing away. It cannot be after death.
Right. Do you feel like, is there an actor that, I say the word actor, is there an actor that is dead that you would like to see in a film? Or like that you're like, man, that'd be really cool if we saw whoever.
No, because I'm probably the wrong guy to ask, because to me, an actor is making actual human decisions. They're looking at the role and they themselves feeling the energy of the other actors around them and then making those decisions as they go and, perfecting that performance as they see fit. And AI can only assume and guess, no matter how close it got. It's still guessing. So no, I wouldn't want to see them personally.
Labs, I have bad news.
Oh?
Your potty mouth has given us this stream and our show today a yellow mark on YouTube.
I didn't say anything. Was it Snowball?
I don't know, but I do know that we got the yellow mark, so that's going to limit it.
The Melanie clip?
We got that yellow mark yesterday too.
We get them every day, which is why it's important for us to run ads and hit Montez goals and things like that.
Yeah, I can't think of a single thing that was said today.
This time I didn't do it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I've never been hit on a live stream.
Wow,
not once.
That makes one of us. Yeah, we're hit pretty regularly. We're go a little too extreme. Hey, Viperus came in and says that content recommendations acronym would be ARSES. There we go.
I'm not British. I'm sorry.
I put the T there before. Okay, so it was ARSES.
Last Effect says it's on InfoWars on Rumble. Guess at noon Central. Jer said that Alex blames Israel for Kirk. Big oof. Craiging it with kick worthy today. I don't know.
Alex is on a tirade right now.
Is he? Is he going crazy?
In my opinion, he's yeah.
Dr. T.S. King says, my elementary school was going to have George W. Bush read to us on September 12th. Wow. Things happened and he didn't. But hey, what are you going to do? It was a fun time. Yeah.
There was a good chance he wasn't going to be able to read anyway. I was kind of retarded.
Like me. Big Bird and Challenger would have been funnier. Thank you very much, Dr. T.S. King. Have a fast bath. Says, Craig, please get one of your copies of Concord signed by Marty. Eventually, all the Halo team as a kind of scavenger hunt over the years in the making. That's funny. I like it. Alex about to make a piece out of quarterings something.
About to take a piece out of quarterings
that. It's
Arse, I guess.
Thank you, Dead Reckoning. Right, says it tagged y'all on X on a potential frolic I made regarding the raccoon.
It's in the private chat.
Should we see it? Let's
there's two good memes actually. Like DB Wild made a great one too, and I really think we should.
Oh, we love Wild.
Yep, DB Wild does great stuff. Oh, look, here it is. This is just absolutely wonderful. Right. Delivering us just sheer happiness.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no. Oh, it's an honor. Let's go.
Yeah, you saved the day.
Oh, what friendship. Oh, that's what honors do. Oh.
That's the stream being remonetized.
That's right.
Yeah, wholesome content.
That's how people describe side scrollers. It's wholesome, fun, family-friendly content. Right? Yeah, that's good. Oh, Phoenix, what is going to honor?
That little guy.
That's Stinky.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Stinky. Show the whole thing.
There you go.
Yeah, he holds tape.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's good. Captain Ruddy says the tag on X in a post showing the content idea I mentioned earlier with Alana, Rev, and Straub. Thank you very much, Captain Ruddy. Super Lane says I have an idea for a new flavor of Oreo, one of which people who experience will never forget. Blue waffle.
Am I the only one who knows what blue waffle means? I'm intelligent for once.
Did we just get demonetized again? What the hell's a
I
blue
know.
waffle?
Congratulations.
Please, one of you needs to Google a blue waffle and read it.
I know what a blue waffle is.
Yeah, I just know it's bad.
Look, Phoenix is gonna learn today. I'm so excited.
Phoenix searching up blue waffle.
Blue waffle is a famous internet hoax and urban legend from the early 2010s that falsely claims to be a severe sexually
all right.
Sorry, bright and blue.
All right, thank you, Phoenix. Appreciate that. Had to cut you off there for a second because I didn't want to get the YouTube thing, but appreciate that.
I do like how we got bright and blue hoo-ha. That's all we got out of Phoenix.
That's right. Commodore fan says, Mahal and Kingdom Hearts is decent. Just skip the GBA Kingdom Hearts. Chain of Memories is card-based and turn-based, and ads almost add nothing to the story. I found it more frustrating than anything else. Thank you very much, Commodore fan. And Jarl Doom says, is it turn-based? No, it's like Final Fantasy. That's turn-based. #1 gaming podcast. That's right, Jarl Doom. Thank you very much. Hyena Fur says, Disney only being 35 years too late to the Lion King theme park. Same with their mediocre attempt at the Lion King TV series.
TV series?
I don't know.
There was a Lion King TV show?
Goosium says, do you want to see this dead actor again? Craig, you are asking if we want to see a corpse being used as a puppet.
Now that I'm on board with. That I'm totally on board with.
Yes, just a literal corpse just running along.
Yep.
Oh my God. Aiden says with $20 says, hey guys, good news. I bought tickets for Fan Expo online 2 nights ago. I was planning to go to 1 or 2 Ranger baseball games before the lockout next season. If Fan Expo is fun, to hell with Comic-Con. Hey Aiden, good stuff for you, man. Congratulations. I think that's in Dallas. I've been told that I need to go to that thing, Fan Expo, but I have not. You know who won't be at Fan Expo? Hasan Piker. And he is going on, it's talking about people going on a tirade there, Phoenix. Hasan Piker, apparently he's not happy with people making fun of him. And
we should just leave him alone, the poor guy.
Listen, I'm with you on that, Phoenix. And everybody should. Otherwise, he's going to start suing people. Content.
Let's work on this Scott Jennings situation first, and then I'll see what to do about him too.
What to do about him?
That guy's manners are so easy to copy. It's so his the way he talks is so annoying. That's all I have.
I would
Please don't sue me.
I would. Yeah, please don't sue me. Well, what's interesting here? He's talking about this guy Scott Jennings, who I guess he was talking about Hasan Piker or whatever. And now they're like, is Hasan Piker going to sue Scott Jennings? Well, somebody who is begging Hasan Piker to sue Scott Jennings is TECTONE. Because if Hasan Piker sues Scott Jennings and wins, TECTONE says he's suing him. He's suing Hasan Piker. Check it out.
This is the Sex Pestiny suit, right?
You really can't make this up where Hasan is about to try to sue Destiny for calling him a rapist. And at the very end of this clip, he calls him sex pestiny. So he calls me Rape Tone. He calls Destiny sex pestiny. He calls Asmongold a pedophile and a mother killer. He calls Nuxtaku a pedophile. And this guy genuinely thinks he can win a defamation lawsuit when all this guy does is lie and slander every single opponent that he has. Hasan, you better hope to God you do not win this lawsuit. Because if you do, myself and many others will be suing the fuck out of you. Because all you have done for years, nearly a decade of slander, defamation on complete baseless fucking lies. And if you want to see another example,
me included, by the way,
you literally cannot make this up.
You gonna sue him, Rev?
Yeah, you know what? Let's throw our hat in the ring and let's see what happens.
Let's go finish up. He gives another example. I want to go towards the end here and show this.
I promise you, this is a lawsuit you don't want to win. You are going to open Pandora's box. And if there is a reasonable way for you to sue anyone for defaming you, I promise myself and many others will be suing you as well. And I will actually aid anybody in a lawsuit who wants to go after you, because Hasan, you are a horrendously toxic piece of shit, and you're a pussy. You're a coward. You won't fight me because you know I will beat your fucking ass and I'll take your dog. And I think it's embarrassing how you are still out here parading and championing yourself as someone who's actually worth anybody's consideration. You are a weak, vile piece of shit human being, and I mean that. You are a absolute pussy. Hasan Piker, you do not want to win this, I promise you, or the wrath of God will be brought down upon you.
People thought what I said yesterday about second one was bad. I'll tell you what, TECTONE, how you really feel there, Hasan. Yeah. So I think that what he's saying there's actually a lot of validity to it. The idea that, let's just say hypothetically, he did win that lawsuit. That Pandora's box is open. You cannot put that back in. It sets precedent for defamation of saying mean things about people online. And that is something that we definitely do not want to happen. But if it does, hey man, Hasan Piker will probably lose a lot of money pretty quickly because he said some pretty shitty things. Yes, Rev.
And to be fair, like, he has threatened to sue close to 10 people at this point. He's never actually done it. He just does this to scare people, but yeah, he really doesn't want that smoke. It's a standard that he would never survive.
I agree. Speaking of things that he'll never survive, that is him being a heterosexual. Because he wants you to know, guys, Hasan Piker was talking about him being straight. And he also wants to let you know he is definitely not gay. Okay.
But why would you? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, so why would you even try to defend it?
Why is he so concerned?
He's not gay. He's definitely not gay.
Then why aren't you gay? Because God has cursed me. God has cursed me with heterosexuality. I am forever cursed.
What does he mean by that?
I don't know, Rev. I don't know what that means. What I think that means is he doesn't have agency over his own body, and that he feels like he could hypothetically whip his dingus out at any time and probably put it in another man's butt if he wanted to, right? Mm-hmm. He could hypothetically, but he doesn't have the agency to know what he's doing with his own body here. So it does sound extremely, I would say, I think what he thinks he's doing here is he's trying to champion the idea of being gay. But in turn, what is happening here by letting you know that he's definitely not gay. Totally,
isn't this what they call like a gay panic situation?
You may be onto something here, Rev.
Then why aren't you gay? Because God has cursed me. God has cursed me with heterosexuality. I am forever cursed. It is what it is. Okay?
Definitely not a cult, by the way. Definitely not a cult, with the way that they speak about it.
They step out of the gay closet, not just step out of the socialist closet. Yeah. In any case, yeah, it's truly a curse. I disavow it every day.
A small segue. Why does he have a ring on his finger?
Well, that's his right hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just curious though, when he says he disavows it every day, so does that mean he's doing gay stuff every day?
He's just trying to be an ally.
Does he try to gay the straight out of him? He wakes up in the
I
morning.
will be gay, damn it. Dick.
He's like, look, I'm not gay, but I've certainly tried. I've tried. I've tried many times. I wake up every morning trying to disavow being straight every day, really, really hard. Ugh. What do you got there?
I hate this guy so much.
I'm with you. Yes, he takes these 10-second pauses. It's amazing.
It is what it is. No sexuality that makes you love women is cursed? No. But you can love women and be gay. You know?
Why the fuck does anyone...
I'm learning so much from this guy.
Oh my God. He's like, I tried to be so gay. I tried to be so gay, but I couldn't do it. I wake up every morning, I look at the naughty sites, and it just doesn't do it for me. Oh my God.
I still want, if I somehow, if genies existed and I could just have one wish.
Yes.
Here's what I would want. Where every one of these people, every single, don't worry, it's nothing bad. Every one of these people, live TV is hooked up to a lie detector test, and I want to ask them every single question before all their fans and see that they fail every single time. That the only thing coming out of their mouth is lies. And here's the scary part, for what I've been saying forever, scientifically, medically retarded, the audience is, again, scientifically, medically, I'm saying. I think they wouldn't even care. I don't think they would care.
They would just continue to drool.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes.
Because
they haven't cared at this point. When would they care?
Right. Yeah.
Well,
but wouldn't that be fun if you could just ask them basic questions and just watch them fail every person, do you believe when you said this? Do you actually believe this? And just watch them fail.
Do you believe you're white?
I'll tell you this right now. That is a spectacular YouTube channel or a YouTube show.
Yes.
Where you take YouTubers and you literally just hook them up to a lie detector test.
Yes.
And you ask them about, that is a spectacular.
They just would never do it. There's no chance in hell that they would do it. And here's the best part. Our side would. They'd go okay, before you, is that a man or a woman? And I guarantee they're going to go, yeah, no problem. That's a man, whatever, da-da-da. And you do that same question to one of these people, and they're not going to want to do that. Mm-hmm. And that tells you everything you need to know. This isn't like we're asking you personal questions or anything like that. This is baseline, talking WNBA kind of questions, and not one of them would sign up.
$100,000 to Palestinian children.
Yeah.
If you do this.
Yeah.
Will you do it?
Nope.
Right.
And you just display the questions. You display the way you show the audience. Here's what we're going to ask them. Male, female kind of questions. Would you date this quote unquote female? Those little things, and watch them say no. We'll give you $1 million. Nope. Watch that. Amazing.
Right. Oh, that would. You want to talk about the next hot ones, the next viral show? That's it.
None of them would show up. That's the problem.
0% of people would show up.
Yep.
Yes. Wow. I guess 100% of people would not show up, I guess is the better way to say it. I said 0%, but that is crazy. Aiden came in, says, Hasan Piker is a piece of shit, pussy ass. I'm trying to, listen, we're already demonetized today. Punk ass, bougie ass. There it is. Yes. Chinga tu madre, Hasan pendejo. That's right. Let him know, Aiden. And Hyena Fur says, there were two. Timon and Pumbaa in the 90s was that was basically a clip show. And there was a Lion Guard about 10 years ago that went full cursed child and recycled Scar as the big bad. Thank you, Hyena Fur. Tenarian says Hasan is a non-practicing homosexual, unlike Phoenix. There
He
we
does
go.
practice the snowballing, so
Weird.
like even
Weird.
himself.
It's funny.
And on that note, friends, I just wanted to let
Zing.
you know. Yeah. Let me move some people around here. There we go. And on that note, friends, that's a great time to let you know that today's episode is once again brought to you by our friends over at Rumble Wallet. If you haven't yet, make sure you watch this ad and get out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen right now. You've heard us talk about Rumble Wallet extensively, and you know what? You're going to now because they have sponsored this episode of Side Scrollers. Here's the thing. On your screen right now, there's a QR code. I encourage you to get out your phone, scan that, and download the Rumble Wallet app. Now, you don't know a whole lot about Rumble Wallet. That's great. Let me just tell you this. This is what you need to know. It is step one of it being an alternative to like payment processors. Right now, you can do some amazing things. You want to support creators? Guess what? That's the first step of all this. Right now, if you want to support Side Scrollers or any other creator using Rumble Wallet, you give $1, we get $1. You give $1 over on YouTube, we get 70 cents. You sub over on Twitch, we get half of that. Not with Rumble Wallet, 100% comes to us. It's the best way to support independent creators like us over here on Rumble, which is great, and all independent creators. Once again, this is step one. Later on down the line, this is meant to be a payment processor solution where you're going on buying something. You can just scan your Rumble Wallet app. It's awesome. Listen, big things planned. Become an early adopter of it. Scan the QR code on your screen like we talked about, or go to wallet.rumble.com and check it out for yourself. You may like it, you may not, but you at least should give it a try. We are big fans of alternative tech, alternative options to different apps. This is a great place to start. We appreciate them. They support us. Consider supporting them. Thanks to Rumble Wallet for your continued support of Side Scrollers. Quick reminder that this is a paid advertisement from Rumble Wallet. They're sponsoring this portion of the show. Thank you very much to Rumble Wallet for supporting us. We appreciate that greatly. All right. Hey, real quick, coming up at 2 o'clock today, we have our video releasing on a day-to-day basis. I did something a little different today, and it's not like a finished product. I had Phoenix actually watch it today, and he literally told me it sucked, which is fine because it does suck. But I encourage you guys to watch the video. It's more like a little video essay and the importance of ownership and physical ownership. So
to be clear, the content was great. We made some the changes were made, and so now it doesn't suck. It was in the preliminary form.
It's okay. It's okay. I encourage you guys to just watch it. That'll be today. It's called The End of Ownership, and it's like a little video essay, about a 10-minute video essay. Haven't done anything like this before, but definitely give it a watch. You know, it's just a kind of a laying things out for everybody. That'll be at 2 o'clock today.
On the main channel?
On the main channel, correct.
Can we redirect? If you premiere it, I can redirect. If we end on the
well, it'd be 2 o'clock, so that's like an hour and a half from now. Black.
Oh, Central Time. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
I can premiere it if you premiere and redirect.
Straight no, that would be spectacular if we could do that moving ahead and just push all of our content to the end of the show. I think that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, we can do that as long as you premiere it. Then and we end it right on the dot. Then yeah, we can absolutely do that.
We can work on that. All right, I want to move on and talk about this legend. Okay, look. We all have seen the state of Halo in the year 2026. Not great, right? The new release, the remake of the campaign has gone over not exceptionally well. It hasn't sold wonderful. And you've seen a lot of people talk about, man, if the old devs were on this, what could have happened here? We've seen that all the time. Well, Niles Sankey, who worked on Halo 3, and we talk about Marty O'Donnell all the time. He was huge in the tone of Halo, the feel of Halo. Did the original score for Halo, hired the voice actors, hired a lot of people that made very important plays and played big parts in Halo. Well, Niles, from what I understand, was a big part of Halo 3, finishing the fight. Okay, he was a developer here, and he had this thread here, which is really resonating with a lot of folks. And for a lot of folks, it's a bittersweet but also hard pill to swallow. Rev, have you seen this thread from Niles Sankey here?
I have not, but I've seen some of his posts making fun of Halo campaign evolved. He's definitely he's popping off. So I'm curious what's going on here.
He says, as someone who worked at old school Bungie in its heyday, I just want to be honest about the, quote, hired the old Halo devs back post. Hard swallow pills. It would be very difficult or impossible to resurrect the old magic, and it's very unlikely this will ever happen. By the way, this is not limited to Halo. It's a generally true to most creative endeavors in multiple collaborative mediums. Here's why. The devs are not the same people they once were. People change, tastes change, and personalities, priorities change. They're likely not as hungry or driven as they once were. It doesn't mean they're less talented per se, but they're just not the same people. And I want to go through this and kind of hit these one by one as we go. Phoenix, I see you shaking your head. Let's go. Let's go point by
statement. Yeah,
I agree. I want to go point by point as we go. We'll read through, then we'll go point by point through. Okay. Number 2, the magic of old school Bungie was a very specific formula of talent stacks and personality types. You generally need X percentage of this old formula for success. Remove one piece and you might not see a big difference. Remove multiple pieces and the formula totally collapses. You could feel the slow degradation of Bungie over the Destiny years. It was a death by 1,000 cuts, 5 to 10 specific cuts that doomed the studio. You can't just hire a few old school devs and expect it's going to be like the good old days. Point 3. Many of the old schoolers didn't like working with each other, or they grew to resent each other. This is a very common trend in creative productions. Great movies are made by people that end up hating each other. Great albums are made by artists that will never speak to each other again. Game dev teams are like a high drama family that isn't bonded by blood. Some of the most insanely talented people I know don't like each other, but both were required for success. It's just a fact of life and the human condition. And 4, I'm not convinced that most gamers actually want another innovative Halo. I think they mainly want to recapture the feelings they had back in the day. They want nostalgia, but Halo games were very forward-thinking at their time. It's hard to resolve nostalgia with innovation. Many of the old devs are very innovative thinkers. They would make changes that would upset the fan base. This presents a monkey's paw solution. All that said, I do think Microsoft should 100% be consulting with the old school Halo devs. It'd be foolish, very foolish for them not to do this. It would be beneficial, but it would only expect marginal returns. It's not going to fix the fundamental problems. Please don't read this post as a black pill. I'm simply giving my honest views based on my experiences, and it's always better to have realistic expectations. I'm actually very optimistic. The future is very bright. Elite game development is alive and well. It resides in the heart of young developers who are passionate and willing to sacrifice their livelihoods to change the world. We need more resources pushed in their direction. As always, I encourage everyone to support honest indie game devs. There's a lot there, and I think there's a lot of truth in that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Almost everything kind of there.
It is a black pill.
You think it's a black pill?
Oh yeah. To me, it feels like a black pill. Just because I think he's right in the fact that you can't really recreate that old magic that these studios had. And I don't really know what the answer is. I'm obviously not a game dev. I don't know the ins and outs, but it does feel like a black pill. I don't really know how you can recapture this stuff, but I think things have changed and it's not really going back. A lot of the developers don't even know how to even produce what they did 20 years ago. Like, even with Halo campaign evolved, they had the source codes. Like, they just didn't know what to do with it. And I don't know if that talent is just not there anymore. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if that talent's there or it's being warded off because there's so many political and social barriers going on in the industry, but it does feel like a black pill to me.
Phoenix, you feel otherwise because
that's just facts. So what he was saying. It was I don't want to step on you. Say what you're going to say, and then I can.
Well, no, I was just going to say I very much, as I read each one of these things, like I very much it very much resonated with me as somebody who is, like, I go back to 15 years ago with Screw Attack. People ask me all the time. Like, I had 3 people ask me this week, hey, are you going to buy Screw Attack back? And the answer is no. I'm not going to buy Screw Attack back, because for the exact same reason. Like, I tried, right? I tried that. They wanted $100,000 for the brand, a dead brand. They were trying to overvalue my nostalgia for it. That's what it is. It's nostalgia. People say, hey, I want a new Halo made by the old people. They say, hey, I want a new Screw Attack made by the old people. No, you don't. You want to feel like you did when you first watched or played Halo, right? That's what nostalgia is. It's a powerful drug. And just like what made, like, I once again, I'm just using my personal antidotes here. When we made videos about games that you liked 10, 15 years ago, right? Let's say I made when we talk about a game, I'll say, oh, we do a video about Sonic the Hedgehog. There's nostalgia tied to that, right? It's you experiencing nostalgia over a game that you played, and now people are experiencing nostalgia about a video they watched about a game that they played when they were a kid, right? So there's multiple layers to the nostalgia. That's the cold hard reality of it. Is nostalgia is a horrible drug, and it's probably the most powerful drug in the world, because people look back now and they go, oh, it's such a better time this then. So I can definitely relate to this. As far as, number one, he says the devs aren't the same people they once were. People change. Absolutely. You see this all the time. Think about just in Hollywood, the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, going back to you being on a set now, there's people who wouldn't be on a set with any of these people that know what a woman is, or refuse to take the jab because they were endangering people. People are so tribal now, and those tribes exist. They just weren't as pronounced as they were, back when you were developing out Halo or making videos or whatever in 2010 or whatever. That's just the way it goes. People change. It is what it is, and that's just a fact of life. Phoenix, I'm sure you can talk about projects.
This is something, because I love this whole thing, and I could talk forever about this, and so I'm not going to do that. I would just say I agree completely with this. Every one of these things, from my own personal experience, I've been on projects where they're like, we need to recapture that magic. You can't, guy. For every single thing that he's saying here, even down to when he was saying that a lot of people in the creative space wind up hating each other. It's true. Yep. And this is something that maybe people that are not in the creative space may not be able to understand. So like, for instance, ideas to creatives, when they say that's their children, they legit mean that as like it is the same. It is on the same trajectory of having a child, right? This is something that came from you, and you put it out in the world, and that's why they get hurt. Their feelings get hurt if you don't like it, or this isn't, because it's a piece of them that they're putting out there. And so when you have a bunch of creatives in a room, that's each and every one of them saying, here's my child, and my child is right. It's the best child of all time. The other one's like, no, my child's right. And somehow you have a project lead that gets you on the right track. They pick the right kids that are going to make up this thing, and then that's it. Trying to get them in a room again, probably not going to happen, because the egos and all that other stuff and the creative energy is not going to work there. Also, I would even say from this too, that people are forgetting is that Halo was a perfect trilogy. It said what it needed to say. It exhausted every mechanic. I mean that in a good way. It exhausted every story element, and then it concluded. And I think that that's why we can't, quote unquote, recapture that magic, because it said what Halo needed to say. I think the best thing that people need, what I wish that people would do, is leave Halo alone now. Take the energy, the philosophy, things that we learned from Halo, listen to some of those old devs, and then create something new with that in mind, because you can't redo Halo. It was already perfected. It was a period of time where that kind of shooter was like the thing. They exhausted the thing to the right, just at the right point where you're like, okay, I don't see it getting much better than this. Now we leave it alone, and now we do something else with it. So I could talk forever about this. Like, it even would spawn into, and again, I'm not going to get into this, but it would even spawn into, like, this is exactly going to what my issues with AI would be, is that AI can only simulate this thing. AI could probably give you that Halo game that you want, but it's not the heart, soul, and energy of what that team gave you, because it took all those numbers listed there, all those scenarios to come up with that thing, and now it is done. So all you can do is recapture that magic. Like Agent 64, I think, is a perfect example. That's a game that's on Steam now. Harkens back to the old GoldenEye era, right? And it's a very good game, and people are loving it. Put a new player there, they're not going to really enjoy it. It's essentially just a nostalgia trip back to that time period where you can once again reclaim, like, oh, it feels good to be here again. But it's not advancing the FPS genre forward. It's not doing any of those things. And so it's really just for artists and creative people to want to come together to do something. I guarantee what they don't want to do is, hey, let's go backwards. They want to do new things. They don't want to be constrained to going back. And this would apply to whatever job you guys have, probably. You don't want to go back and rebuild the old thing that you made. And you saw this with even, I could be a little wrong here, I believe some of the old Rare team did make, was that game called, it's not Banjo-Kazooie, it's the other, Ukulele, something on Ukulele.
Yeah.
And that wasn't so great because, again, they were trying to recapture something in a time period where that had already exhausted itself out.
Right.
And it just, you're trying to take something very old and bring it to now, and it just doesn't work. Try and take yourself back when you were younger, that mindset, and bring it into now. It's just not going to apply. Part of it would even be cringy. You know what I mean? Things that you laughed at back then don't apply now, et cetera.
Sure. Yeah. Like I look, just personally, I look back at stuff that I did 20 years ago and I'm like, ugh, right? And it is cringy, but at the same time, like it's part of your journey, right? It is what it is. You laugh at it.
At a time and a place.
Right? Rev, I'm curious. You said it's a red pill. I actually look at it as the complete opposite, right? Or you said a black pill. I'm sorry. But from a black pill perspective, like that tells me like it's all, you know, like we're never going to see that again. And it's just true, right? We're never going to see another Halo like we saw the first time around. But the message from Niles, I think, is bigger here. The idea of like, look, there are still people who are out there, young people who are getting up and they want to make their child, as you mentioned, Phoenix. And they're going to go out there and they're going to make their baby, their game, and it's going to be awesome. And then guess what? 10, 15, 20 years from then, someone's going to go, you should make another game like that. And they're going to go, I don't know, I've already done that, and because nostalgia is a very powerful thing, as I said many, many times. And no matter how good they make a new Halo, it's never going to be good enough, right? It's because nothing's going to match that nostalgia that you felt the first time around. If I was, once again, if I was to go back and start Screw Attack over again, which I'm not going to do, it wouldn't be as good as it was the first time around. Like Marty actually, I think, nails it here. He says, Niles is right. It was a brief shining moment that'll never be forgotten, right? Just enjoy the ride, But Rev,
that's really what I mean by the black pill. Right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think things are hopeless for the industry or anything like that. I think it's like it's a hard pill to swallow, as we're all talking about here. It's just, you'll never get that sort of state ever again. And that's really hard for a lot of people to accept. Yeah.
Real fast, like I think a very, very fast example would be if, let's say, you loved a Justin Bieber, and when he was really young and he's singing about getting the girl and all that stuff, and now fast forward 50 years from now, and you want him to go back on stage and write new albums like he did when he was 14. And it's a 90-year-old saying, baby, I'm going to meet you at the club. Like, it just doesn't fucking work, right? Like, you need to move forward with that. You can hold on to that all you want, but at the end of the day, if you really just take a look around, you're like, we're all 90 and we're singing about the high school sweetheart. This is weird. Ain't working.
Well, so Backstreet Boys, right? They're kind of a nostalgia act now. NSYNC, they're nostalgia, whatever. Backstreet Boys, I think, was it Meg who saw Backstreet Boys? And for her, it's fun to go and see them right now. She saw them when she was a kid. 20 years later, she's able to watch him now. I don't think the Backstreet Boys are still going to be a novelty act in 20 years, right? They'll be like, oh, that's really fucking sad. It's going to be like, oh, man, that's really rough to see. Those guys are still doing that same thing. They're still doing Backstreet's Back All Right. They're 70 years old, and it's
and
like
it
you
certainly
see
won't have new audience either. So it's like be someone, like if you had a job, you want to make money as well. But if you're never going to get a new audience in this case, right? Because you're a 90-year-old singing about childhood sweethearts, you're not getting new audiences. You're just still with this tiny little group. And in any job, you kind of want to have forward momentum. And this would just be giving you a snapshot of the past. Well, you have those albums and you have those games and you can enjoy those games and maybe you can remaster them and all that other stuff. But I would keep them there instead of having to try and make someone emulate that again. You can't recapture that. It was there already,
Yeah, to steal a line from Patrick Bet-David, the future is bright, man. I know it's a lot of doom and gloom, but there are talented people coming up every day, whether it's making video games or making content. And it doesn't make sense to, it's fun to go back to the past and play those shitty games that suck ass. It's fun. But at the same time, you always need to be looking forward and evolving and changing. And, I think that's what Niles is saying. And I appreciate that, And by the way, he's 100% right? I know just personally from my experience, a lot of people who work in these creative spaces despise each other.
Started off as best friends and fucking mortal enemies almost every time.
Yep.
Almost
absolutely.
every time. Craig, this may be a creative space thing. This might be something where people in the creative landscape totally get this immediately and just go, yeah, that's a pill we've always had to swallow. Like, we just know that, we're so used to it. And maybe an audience perspective sees it differently. And I'm not saying right or wrong in either way. But I think, like, you immediately said, yeah, and I'm shaking my head like, yeah, this all is right. Yeah. This is 100%.
I 100% agree. And by the way, a lot of those people who pretend like they do like each other actually very much despise each other. Very much so. Yeah. Hyena First says, nothing will truly be good enough in the mind of a fan because the fan has preconceived notions of about what should happen in a sequel or remake. The Clone Wars and Star Wars was a good example. Yeah, exactly. Like, it'll never be good enough, ever. Jarl Doom says, I've referred to the studio Cold Symmetry several times. They're self-described as 4 AAA devs with indie game passion. They've made the Mortal Shell games, and they're awesome. Seriously, look into them. Thanks, Jarl Doom. Appreciate that. Knowing when to end a franchise and pause it is a lost skill. Yeah. Hey, Jarl Doom, there will be a day where Side Scrolls just doesn't show up. Like, hard out. There you go. Laguna Cloud says, what's being missed in this argument is the vague and hard to define. What is nostalgic and what is timeless? Newer gamers still play Mario. They don't play GoldenEye. Growing up is knowing the difference. Nice, Laguna Cloud. I like it. Commodore Fan says, dude is right. People change. Just look at the Wachowski brothers, who are now the Wachowski sisters. And the last Matrix movie was utter horseshit. Yes. Verbose Bard says, I think someone on YouTube has it really out for you. Maybe it's because you host so many VTubers. Happy birthday, Phoenix. It's Rev. Hi, Rev. What position would you want on God King Emperor's staff?
Oh, yeah. I'm recruiting.
Treasury.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we really don't need. We're just going to take all the money. I mean, because brute force. I mean,
I understand.
Sure. Yeah. You can be on there.
And Verbose Bard, awesome. I don't care. John Wolf says, there are 2 types of people that can pass a lie detector test: the honest and the truth grifters. Thank you for that. All right, we'll get to the rest of your super chats. By the way, Verbose says, that's my God King Emperor. There we go. All right. Well, let's see. That can hold off. Let's do this quick hit here about the WNBA. I was not planning on talking about this today, but here we are. Enes Kanter freedom. Rev, have you been following this story with him?
Yes, I have. Yeah, it's very funny.
Great. He has come out this morning and he says he is not alone. Look at this.
Now listen to me very carefully. So far, I have spoken with 2 former NBA players, 3 G League players, and 3 European players. They have all said that if the WNBA won't change the rules, we are ready to join the movements and we are considering coming out as women and putting our names in the 2027 WNBA draft.
Doesn't this come across like a terrorist video?
It kind of does.
Yeah.
If you do not listen to me, I will get the 4 WNBA players.
It does kind of roll.
Snack bar.
Yeah.
The NBA G League pays players $45,000 a year, while the WNBA top players earn $1.4 million. Those men could earn an extra $1,355,000 a year by just identifying as women. Rules are rules.
So that is not just. I don't know if Royce White is the other guy that he's spoken to, but let's just say hypothetically that does not.
Woman.
So yeah. Sorry, my fault. The brave trans black woman. Yes, right. So that would mean 4 total NBA players, former NBA players, 3 G League players, which is like, once again, the minor leagues of the NBA, and 3 European players, which Europe is thought of as generally the second best league in the world. The G League is like, it's down there, but the European, it depends on the European league, but the European league altogether. So we're looking at 4 plus 3, 7. That's 10. That's 10 players. That Nashville Balls joke with Clay Travis, he was saying he's going to launch the Nashville Balls. He could have an entire team right here. And if nothing else, he could actually launch the Nashville Balls as an independent team and do the Andy Kaufman thing and only take on women. Only take on women's teams. I think that would pay him pretty, even if it's not a WNBA team. Let's just say hypothetically. He says, look, I'm going to take my Nashville Balls team. And it's filled with 10 wonderful trans women over here, ready to play some basketball. And he was to take on, like a minor league basketball team or something, of women, or maybe like a European league. Let's just say he offered up $10 million like he did. $10 million just to play in the game as like a pay-per-view thing. He did printing money there. Put it on pay-per-view. They would sell millions of whatever it is, copies of the game, subscriptions of the games, or buy the game, whatever. And it would sell out. But it would be one of the most controversial things ever. The amount of protest and all that stuff outside the stadium would be spectacular, which is very transphobic, by the way, that they would be protesting these wonderful, brave women to play basketball against other women. I'm just saying. But this is escalating, and I thought it would kind of simmer down a little bit, but it seems like it's actually picking up a little bit of steam here. Rev, would you like to see Enes Kanter Freedom play in the WNBA with his other 10 brave trans women?
I'm all about inclusion, and that would make me so happy to see such a stunning and brave woman like Enes Kanter make it into the league and get their dues. Just let her play, right? But all this reminds me of that one time the women's national soccer team had a game against a boys high school team, and they got smoked. They lost 7-0 or something like that. And I think that's kind of the angle they should go with here. If they're not allowed to play in the WNBA, they should do these sorts of paid pay-per-view type events where they're playing women from the WNBA. But I mean, if anyone wants to actually platform that, that's another issue. No one will, but I think it's a fascinating idea.
If I'm Rumble, I'm investing heavily in that.
Yes.
If I'm Rumble, I'm reaching out to Enes Kanter Freedom, and I'm saying, hey, we will provide everything you need to get this game off the ground. I'm reaching out to Clay Travis, and I'm saying, hey, we are the free speech platform. We believe in platforming these brave trans black women, and we feel that this needs to be seen. You gonna put it on YouTube? Oh, that's fine, but put it behind Rumble Premium.
Yeah.
You want your numbers to skyrocket? My God, there it is. Rumble free money for you.
I would typically not be watching it. That I'd totally watch.
100%.
Also, if men and women are equal in skill, what's the fear? Go ahead and play them.
There's no fear because it's only women playing. Come on now.
That's a good point. Thank you, Phoenix.
I'm sorry.
Appreciate that. That's right. I'll say this: that guarantee the women for playing it. Say every player gets $500,000. Guarantee them all. Let's just say you have a 12-woman team, right? you will make that up in revenue from this. You will 100% make that up just from subscriptions or memberships or whatever it may be. Like, this would be must watch for anybody and everybody. And people are like, "Oh, it's a gimmick." No. What's a gimmick about gender, huh? What's so funny about that? You know, there's a counter to everything that people would say that would get upset about this. A counter. And if you're worried about the women, the cis women who, God, I hate that word. It's such a slur. If you were worried about the real women playing against the totally brave and definitely inclusionary trans women over there, if you are truly worried about them, then put a like you have in baseball, a run rule, a point rule. If the men go up by 50 points, the game's over. A mercy rule, or if the men go up by 100 or whatever, And man, that'd be a quick payday for everybody. Just saying, make it happen. I think it'd be great. So. Good on him for continuing to push that insanity, because just hear that other people are on board. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Appreciate that. I greatly regret misgendering Ines Kanter Freedom in her wonderful beauty right now. So thank you for that. But I appreciate you correcting me, and for that I apologize.
Yeah, just do better. Okay.
Thank you. I will do better. Thank you very much. One last quick hit before we get to today in video game history. I talked about this at the beginning of the show and here at the tail end. We have a notable retirement in the world of video game development. Warren Specter is retiring from video games, saying, "It's just not as fun for me anymore." Been doing it for a long time. Says there are still 3 games he'd like to make, but it feels like he's done what he set out to do over here. You may remember Warren Specter, obviously Deus Ex. He was the creative director on Epic Mickey. A lot on Thief, He said, "Let me cut to the chase." He wrote on LinkedIn, "I'm retiring from game development. At least I think so. I've been here before and changed my mind, but this time I'm pretty sure I mean it. I've had a great career. Wouldn't change a thing if I could, but the reasons to retire are simple. I'm a month away from my 44th year as a developer. I've had a chance to work on tabletop role-playing games and board games. I've worked on more digital games than I can remember. 17 full games, I think, and 9 or so add-on packs." He says, gratifyingly, some of those games are still being played 15, 20, 30 years later, and most of them have been in a genre that has had influence beyond what I or anyone else expected. I've run teams as small as dozens or as big as 800. I've worked on big companies and done startups. I like to think I've helped some insanely talented people along their careers, and that's the most important. So anyways, yeah, he's retiring. There it is right there. Definitely has mixed, yeah. Thoughts on Warren Specter saying au revoir?
I would just say I think you should decide, before you put your retirement letter in if you're going to retire. But hey, yeah, no, props to him. Good luck. Godspeed on the next venture ahead if that's what he decides to do. Yeah. Yeah, it's always tough to lose people. But once again, 44 years is a long time to do something, and to ship 20 games over that time period, that's a lot of games. Mally chimed in over here. It says, "So grateful for Warren Specter. I was lucky enough to meet him at my last day at D23 2024, where he signed my Epic Mickey Rebrush sweepstakes winning box. He was so kind. I got to tell him how much Epic Mickey meant to me growing up and the impact of his creation on my childhood. Core memory forever." So there's Mally with a little bit of Warren Specter right there. So nice. Well, I'd say rest in peace, Warren Specter, but you're not dead. But yeah, congratulations, I guess.
What are we doing?
What are we doing, Blabs? I don't even know. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Blabs, you ready?
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Good luck with your recent cancer diagnosis, Warren Specter.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
Olive Garden can suck my tits.
So angry today. All right, Blabs.
Yeah. So anyway, August 18th, everybody. Buffy the Vampire, the video game, was released in 2002. Astro Boy was released in 2004. And then Wolfenstein released back in 2009.
That was such a good game.
You're
Man, that
all
Wolfenstein.
welcome.
You ever play that one? Right.
No,
I'm talking about the 2009 one.
The reboot. Yes. I did not.
Good.
Yeah. Well, some other noticeable games that Blabs missed today include Revolt on the N64, PC, and PlayStation.
No, I put Buffy instead.
That's
You're
a good
welcome.
point.
Yeah, thank you, Blabs. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
That is
right
a good point, Phoenix. No, I put Buffy. That's a good point. That's right. Laura Croft and the Guardian of Light released.
Laura Craft, am I right?
Laura Crap. Hey-o.
Disney Infinity released 13 years ago.
Oh, fun.
I almost put that one in, but I left it for Buffy instead. You're all welcome
Oh.
again.
Thank you, Blabs.
Mm.
Mortal Shell actually mentioned today on the show, oddly enough. Released 6 years ago in 2020. 6 years ago in 2020, my God. That was hell on earth. Cursed to Golf, released 4 years ago. And Legends of Hero.
If you
was
do
released
play
for
golf,
PC.
it is a bit of a curse, isn't it? So.
All right. That's, she's one of one, folks.
Thank you.
And Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I
3
prefer
years
Chex
ago.
Mix.
What the hell are you talking about, Blabs?
Because you literally said Chex. You said Chex. So I said I prefer Chex Mix. Play it back. You didn't say Texas.
I'm pretty
There
sure I
was a
said
little bit of
Texas.
checks.
but-
There was a little
all right.
checks in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the Czechs did have a big part in Texas
Czechoslovakians?
founding Texas. Yes, actually, very much so. Yes. All right. Well, there you
You're
go.
welcome.
All right. All right. Hey, got a couple supers. Mercenary says, if you want the old magic back in any way, shape, or form, the only way to get it is new people at a passing of the torch. It's got to be passionate people who want to do right, not these fakers. Thank you, Mercenary. Commodore Fan says, another example is Hall & Oates. They made magic back in the day, but now at each other's throats with lawsuits.
Yeah.
Oram came in with 10, says, I can't wait for 10 years from now to see Craig and Phoenix hate each other. Also, is Tara Strong going to be a guest at Sin City? I'm asking for a friend.
Oh,
Rev
jeez.
knows why. Listen, I'll
Are
tell
you
you this
aware
right
of that?
now. No, what's going on with Tara Strong?
Well, for those who don't know, she's the voice actress. She's super popular, done characters like Dill Pickle and Timmy Turner, Raven, and all that stuff. But there was a rumor, and all the tweets have now been deleted, but they were saying that she was hooking up with some fans at conventions. Now, I don't know how, even if it was true, adults consenting with other adults would be a scandal, but yeah, a lot of people are very upset that they didn't get the chance to be at these conventions all these years when she was doing this alleged behavior. And the question, of course, is what character does she voice during it? But that's a whole nother thing.
That's a weird way to take it. You know, I can't imagine she just bust out into character at any point in time while she's having sex, but all right. Okay. And to finish up, Oram, by the way, Phoenix and I absolutely hate each other right now. So
yeah, it's on the daily. Yeah.
Every day I wake up, I'm like, God. So it'll happen. It'll happen. Absolutely. Commodore Fans says Elon Musk could put the basketball game on X behind a $10 paywall that could be reposted easily and make bank as he's part of reposting the WNBA memes. Yeah. See, there you go.
X
There
Rumble,
you
somebody
go.
do it. I actually think that'd be a Rumble. I think that's you put a Rumble thing right on the back of that jersey. I would be. I think I'm with you, Craig. This is a great idea. This is a great idea.
Like everybody wins. Everyone makes a
wins.
ton of money. Yes, everybody makes it. I guarantee there's a team. There's a group of 12 women who feel like they could beat the men. It doesn't even need to be a singular team right now. It could be just a group of people, like women that are put together on a team. Like they don't need to play on a team right now. They can just be free agents. Pull this lady, pull this lady, pull this lady. I guarantee, because that's what the boys are doing. The boys are just a bunch of free agents coming together. Give them a week to practice. They'll work on their sets, and then the men win by 150 points. It is what it is. It's going to happen. So
or you make it one game. And there are terms, and the term is that if the women win, then they can allow trans men on to be in their sport forever. If the men win, quote unquote, if the men win, then WNBA has to be a female-only league. You just do it right there and then. You get your best players, WNBA. We're going to get ours, and it's a one-time deal. There you go.
Question for chat: If this was to happen, if there was an actual game, beautiful, brave trans women versus biological women playing in a, I hate that phrase biological women because they're actually women. If that was to actually happen, how many points would the beautiful, brave trans women beat the actual women by? Like, is it 50 points? Is it 100 points? If they played a full, let's just say 48-minute regulation NBA style game. I think the WNBA plays 40 minutes. Rev, how bad do you think the women would, I'm sorry, the beautiful, brave trans women, how much do you think they would win by?
Well, thanks for the clarification, Craig.
Yes.
I don't want to be a part of any bigotry on this show, but I would say 50, like easily 50 points.
Mm-hmm.
Craig, didn't you say this? Like, because to me, that is the strategy. If you just have someone that's very tall and they just put their hand up, and all you would need to do is just throw on an arc. That way, none of the women can jump and get it, and he just catches it and then just puts it in the basket. It would be 0. They would almost never score.
I think the speed. Here's the thing: we don't even know who these players are, right? But all I know is 2 former NBA players, 3 G League players. And by the way, let's just say hypothetically the NBA is the top 300 players in the world. The G League is like 300 to 400. Okay, they're spectacular basketball players. They just don't find the right fit in the NBA. And then Europe. I mean, you're still talking top 1,000 players in the entire world at a game. Okay, the speed. I'll say this: go watch a girls' high school basketball game, a varsity game, then stay for the boys and see it's like watching a game in turbo mode versus if you ever played NBA Jam, you play the game regularly without turbo mode and then you play with turbo mode, or like Street Fighter 2. If I go to Street Fighter 2, you know how Street Fighter 2 would be, the default is 0 stars? It'd be like playing 7 stars on speed. It's so much faster. It's so much quicker.
Literally, like, what would they do if they dunked?
The women or the men? I'm sorry, the beautiful, brave trans women.
The beautiful trans women. What if they dunked? Like, what would they be able to stop that? They could do that every single possession.
Absolutely, they could not. No, 100%. And the only thing, and I am being dead serious about this, the only thing preventing them from winning by at least 100 points is empathy. That's the only thing that would stop.
They should not have. Because
absolutely.
All those people are saying fuck all. So
I agree. And you go into that, I don't care if the crowd is booing you at a certain point for not having that empathy. You have to run it up.
They boo the women for saying they want men out of their locker rooms. Okay, so they're going to boo anything.
Yeah, you have to run it up, and you have to be absolutely ruthless the entire time. It's not about the game. It's about sending a message and making sure, like, hey, I'm tired. No. If you're tired, sub out, get somebody else in. We are running this up. If we need to win by 200 points, I want the scoreboard to not be able to reflect the amount of points that we score on these people. It would be a bloodbath, and it would be must-watch television. The problem with it is that people would watch the first quarter and they tune out because it would be over. The game would be over within the first 5 minutes.
I would love it. I don't know. I could watch that for 2 hours. Easy. Easy.
Well, it wouldn't be 2 hours because there'd be no timeouts. Could you imagine the halftime show? Halftime, like you get the lady who's on the unicycle tossing the bowls on her head, and like, anyways, yeah, it needs to be brutal. It needs to be. It would be must-watch television, and it would be so intriguing to see how it would be perceived by the mainstream sports media, ESPN in particular, because they go out of their way and they're so brave and so strong. I don't even know if they talk about it. If I'm being honest with you, they would go out of their way to avoid it. So, anyways. Well, if that happens, we'll do a reaction to it.
Yes,
oh, man, that'd be spectacular. All right, time to roll out, my friends. Guys, what a great, fun show today. Rev, it's always a pleasure to have you on, buddy.
Always a pleasure to be here.
You got anything fun coming up? Any streams or any any fun videos you got planned for the day?
Just some regular streams this week. Daily uploads. You guys know the drill. I say it in every single video. So everyone knows. Lots of content on the way every single day.
Love it. Well, we'll obviously make sure that we'll put a link to everything down below in the description.
There it is.
Of course, there it is. Quick reminder, tomorrow after the show, it's Hump Day. Very, very excited for the return, edition 2 of Cracking It with Cat. That's tomorrow. It says today, but it means tomorrow. I need to get a new asset for that. It says, maybe I'll just say Wednesdays.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time when we are joined by
a new face named Lord Intellectual, but we also have Ember Paradox on.
Ooh, fun. Man. Going the Milano route there, the black and the white. Kind of
And you guys need to tune in because I found a story and I've been doing a little digging as we've been talking, and it's really stupid.
Ooh.
That's great.
All right.
Involves chest feeding. But before that, Mitchell says, I want the trans thems to cap it at 69 for the memes. And when the women score, they just put one more point up. Thanks. Anyway.
We'll tune in tomorrow for Blab's chest feeding story. It's going to be a great time. And by chest feeding,
my chest.
Do you mean breastfeeding?
No, this is chest.
Oh fuck. All right.
Oh boy.
They thems.
What a tease, huh?
I hope
what a
tomorrow
tease
never
there.
comes. Just end it all.
Yep. If the nukes came today, it would be all right. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So tune in tomorrow, guys. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out. If you guys haven't yet, we'd really appreciate it. It's a nice little free thing to do. It helps get the show out there a little bit further. For those of you guys watching in the evening on the Encore, it's good to see you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with us. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Have a great rest of your day. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
Quick time velocity.